like he slept in a tumble dryer.
Dirt Showdown is an extension of the brand of Dirt, so it's kind of a reaction to some of the critical feedback that we had from Dirt 3 in terms of how there were sort of two different kinds of content in the game. So Dirt Showdown is quite different. It's development of the action sports stuff, it's speed, style and destruction. So you know you're going to get those Gymkhana modes again, but there's also there's an emphasis on destruction, carnage, a lot more damage than there has been in the past.
Another one made it.
This time round we've thrown out the rulebook and we've actually designed the tracks very specifically for gameplay and fun. We've put things in there like a boost mechanic, so the race cars will have nitrous boost so that you can level the playing field if you're running further down the pack. And also there are sort of level design elements in there which really shake things up and make it quite different to what you might have played before. So we've got barrels in there, we've got various objects like tire walls, water splashes, that kind of thing. Those sort of things can be used strategically by players if you want to knock your opposition into them, to hold them back so that you can get ahead. It sort of makes the gameplay a little bit more emergent, it makes it a little bit more unpredictable. So the tracks this time round have been chosen with variety in mind. We want to be able to provide the player lots of different kinds of experiences. So there are arena tracks, so that's a big part of Showdown, is that it is part of a big show. It's like a travelling event, sports entertainment style event, where the pyrotechnics are going off and it's sort of crowd centric. Outside of that, we've also got our compound environments, which are the Gymkhana areas, which you will play in our joyride modes. There's a big consideration for us in terms of varying the content. When you go through the Dirt Showdown tour, you're going to be going from an environment across the globe, so you go from one iconic location to the next. So Rampage is sort of a deathmatch style destruction derby game mode. It's going to allow the players to respawn multiple times. It's infinite respawn, so it's a case of getting the most points when you're eliminated, getting straight back in the action. Addictive sort of gameplay where if you're eliminated, you want to get straight back in there and then fight to get your points and get back to the top of the rankings. Yeah, so we're including challenges online now, so it's a really cool way to synchronize your career with your multiplayer experience. You can, if you do particularly well in one race, or you get super high points, then you can then post that to a friend and see if they can beat your time or beat your point count, and then that high score will be sort of the purpose of the challenge. They'll accept it, and if they win, they'll get some cash that they can put into their career. If you prevail, then you can take that cash and use it for upgrades and buying new cars and progressing your career. So Showdown, sort of differentiating into the action sports category, sort of allows us to look to the future. In terms of Dirt 4, that's definitely coming on the way, and there are people who really love that rally-centric sort of sim experience, and that's definitely going to cater to that sort of audience and that type of gameplay. So it was an opportunity for us to sort of differentiate the two and really sort of go all out with Showdown and be unapologetic for that sort of really cool, vibrant, visceral experience.
That makes them the new leader.
Yeah, so by now it's fairly obvious that Grid 2 is now in development. There's not very much that we can say about it right now, but definitely expect it to come your way sometime soon. Yeah, so Grid was obviously a great game, and we want to make sure that the next step in the Grid franchise is as good as its predecessor. So not too much in the way of details, but it's definitely coming on the way. Dirt Showdown is going to be coming on its way in May 2012. It's going to be available in PS3, Xbox 360 and PC.